All right. So yeah, I actually prefer white now
Okay.
because he got to live in the corner,
Mm-hmm.
and now he only has this one weak group.
Yeah.
But you also have a weak group as well.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, like his group's gonna be fine.
Right,
You know.
right.
I would maybe put more pressure on you, like this. But I think the way he played was okay. But that was way too slow for white.
Hmm.
So now, yeah, now it's not bad for black. You still have like two weaknesses, A and B.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yep. So you got to the top, and now he's gonna do something, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's a question of what. So he didn't do anything, basically. Yeah, I would. So he probably thought like it wouldn't work or something. Um, like maybe he read out that nothing worked here, but I would start to read these, like A, B, C, um, maybe even like D here.
Hmm.
But this one is like it's not on topic. It's just like away from the plot.
Mm-hmm.
So you did well to get this move. And then and now you can this peep's fine. And now you should just take this stone. Um that's what I would do
Mm-hmm.
because I'm worried about a weakness there.
Yeah, you don't want a Aji.
Yeah,
I feel like even if he
but
takes the two stones, like it doesn't hurt my. I don't die, right?
yeah, you don't die. Um you do hurt a lot though.
Mm-hmm. I think the at least this is the way I was thinking was
Yeah.
that I don't care even if I make 2 points with this black group as long as I can reduce the left side.
Okay.
That's how I was thinking at the
Yeah.
time. I don't know if that's good thinking because you're not
I
thinking
think
like
it's
that.
no, I think it's okay. Like I might be a little too defensive to be
Hmm.
doing this. Um, but I think that's just me.
Yeah.
And no, it's completely understandable. Like it's completely fine to not worry about your grip because it's alive, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that
it's fine.
was my thinking. Like, as long as it's alive and it allows me to reduce the left, I
Yeah.
think it's more than did its job.
Yeah, I would say your thinking is better than my thinking in that respect.
Hmm.
But like I don't know. I'm just I guess I'm too scared doing like because there is a little bit of like this Hane would be
Right
Sente.
now, it stops my what I wanted. Right.
A little bit Sente. It's not really Sente. It's kind of Sente, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Like the thought of those forcing moves would not be is a burden on my mind.
Hmm.
So maybe not take, but like maybe jump out. But okay, so he's starting to attack now,
Hmm.
but you can just like mm,
I felt like playing in
yeah,
the
if
elf,
you
and I was playing to his game, so I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to
yeah,
play his
yeah,
game.
I wouldn't go there.
Mm.
But oh,
And I thought this cut was pretty strong, but then I got kind of scared.
yeah. No, no, it's correct. It's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he played really well here because yeah, you don't want to just play here now. Like you
Right.
want to leave some maji. Yeah. So
Hmm.
yeah, you did really well.
So this is why I told you I was like I felt like my principles were good in this game
Uh-huh.
because I made like points while attacking on the top,
Yeah.
and I just felt like I was playing well. I don't know.
Okay. So like, what's the point count right now?
Um, well, without not technically counting, I felt like black was in the lead. The problem later comes.
Was there Comey in this game?
No.
Okay. So white has like 50 points, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
counting like most of the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
That might be being like a little too generous, but it's that versus, yeah, about 52. Like it's a pretty even game now.
Mm-hmm.
But the left side is really open still,
Right.
and he also has to like come back to his weakness in the middle, like right there.
Mm-hmm.
I would personally try to find a more efficient way to do it, but well, you can do that too. And then okay, so that was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I figured
Yeah,
poking at his weakness to build to the left would be good.
yeah, he shouldn't exchange. He should just go here now
Mm.
because this made you stronger.
Mm-hmm.
And
Excuse me.
bless you. And this move is not correct.
Yeah, he seems scared of that cut.
Yeah, he should come in now because it doesn't work directly. He can't come out now, so therefore he has to like um I don't know what he would do because nothing really, because you can just come out now and it doesn't really work for him. For yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. You don't have to exchange all these.
Yeah, you were saying I was already alive, so I didn't have to worry about it.
So you were afraid of dying?
I think I just wanted to try and poke at his shape and then, yeah, come out with like a guaranteed living shape.
Okay. All right.
I don't remember my true emotions here, but I felt like it was okay to do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So
So
this
yeah.
this was really I didn't know. So which direction would you play in without looking at my move?
Um.
Because this was a big dilemma for me when he played this.
I would play for the top.
So which move is that?
D17.
C16 and D17.
I would
Okay.
play here
Okay. Yep.
because the reason that I say that
Mhm.
is because like once he takes it, now you have two weaknesses.
Yes, yep, and that's exactly it. You know what it was? I was thinking that the left side is bigger, and so I was like, okay, I should
Right.
take the left side. But yeah, that weakness at E10 hurt me so bad, and it made me think like I really should have played E10 a long time ago. And I know that's the shape point when white plays F9. So
Mm.
I like regretted not playing the shape point when I should have, right?
Oh, where did you play instead?
Um,
Let me
I
go
think
back
I
to it.
poked at the knight's move. I poked at the shape here.
And then you played this one. This move
Yeah,
here.
because I felt like this move was important for all
Oh,
the reducing moves I wanted to do.
yeah, yeah.
If white plays
So,
there, then
yeah,
I've got nothing to reduce really.
right. So, like, I think it's a good move. Like, it's fine,
Hmm.
but you just shouldn't block this way,
Right.
right? Because
Yep.
you can just block the other way, and
Right.
then like once he like lives here, right, or however it would go, like let's just say that happens.
Yep. These points are guaranteed on the right. Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, he can. Okay, so if he actually he can come back to it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I just thought his 3-3 was the right timing. Like, I thought it was really good.
maybe you can just defend now with a move like this. Or maybe this to help
Yeah.
the corner better.
Yeah. Yep.
Because white still has e10. And then if white plays here, like
Mm-hmm.
you can still, because we already said you're alive, so you can just ignore it, you know?
Yeah, 11F I think would be the best move
Um,
after white does the exchange, right?
oh, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. This would be a good move. So you blocked that way, okay.
Yep.
And then all this happened.
Yeah, that hurt. That made me feel bad about my
Yeah,
life.
you can't play this one. You can't play this one though.
I can or can't?
You
Sorry.
can't. You cannot.
Oh.
Because as soon as you play this, like he's gonna defend here.
Right.
So if he can get both A and B, then
Mm-hmm.
you like he got this corner while you blocked the wrong side, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't like let him have everything, basically.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so you
Which I
can't.
did.
Yeah, you can't let him get away with this too. Like you have to come back to play this now, because
Mhm.
this isn't really a big deal. Like, yeah, black
Yeah,
is.
that it's already been ruined, right? So that's
Yeah.
where you'd be like, okay, you messed up.
Yeah, but now okay. So, you said was there like something big that died or anything?
uh, I don't think so. That's the weird part because the
Yeah.
game only went down to 4 points.
Yeah, so I think these three moves, um, when you blocked this way,
Yeah, yeah,
this Hane here, and then finally letting him, or whatever move, finally letting him get to this,
yep,
is where like it turned, basically.
right. And I felt it too. You know,
Yeah.
like I felt the direction got punished, and then I felt like once I couldn't
Yeah.
reduce, now I felt really bad.
Yeah. Like it, and it all happened like in a matter of like 20 moves too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it all
He
happened
had
like
he like
sequentially.
kept Sente for 3 moves, three
Yeah.
important moves.
So basically, like he got to all the important spots,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how he won. That's basically just how he won.
Hmm.
Um,
So I wasn't sure why he gave me all those points back.
which one?
Right here, like these moves. Like I would have definitely played 12, E12 as white.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think he gave me back a lot of points.
Yeah, he did. I think he did. Yeah.
But maybe he knew he was ahead, and so he was
Um,
like, "Oh, I don't need that."
Wait. So he's only spent like 8 minutes up to here.
Yeah, yep. He played really
I think.
fast.
Did you start with half an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's only played for like 8 minutes. So there's no way that like he would have counted like that accurately.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's just like his feeling, right? He
Yeah.
just feels like he just needs to play simply. Um, yeah, let me count it real quick. So White has around 60 points.
Mhm.
And Black has like 52-ish.
Okay.
Because you still have this double Atari here.
Mhm.
And yeah, this is gonna be White. I think you should play here soon.
Hmm. It feels like when it gets to this point of the game, it's really hard for me to tell which is the biggest moves to do, right? And what is sente and what is not.
Yeah.
That's getting close to the end game is like my weakest part of my game in a whole.
Okay. Um. Yeah, like as soon as he played these,
Mhm.
like it was already like really hard.
Mhm.
Um, because at this point, like he's like 8 points ahead, right?
Right.
Like 52 to 60. So endgame will help you like win these types of games. Like if your opponent doesn't play that well.
Mhm.
But if he's playing like relatively okay, like if he's like not terrible at like not completely terrible at endgame, like it's gonna stay pretty even,
Yeah.
you know?
For me, yeah, in this game, I felt like he played better endgame than I did,
Okay.
and it's kind of funny because usually I'm okay at it, Usually I'm all right. But how should I put it? I felt like the maybe I lost so much morale because he got like everything he wanted, and I didn't get anything I wanted.
Hmm.
That I think that's why like I just like was like, oh, I stink. Goes hard. I didn't think that move works, does it? The G16?
um
I read it out, I didn't think it did what
I
I wanted it
think
to.
it's slightly better, like because if it goes like this, it's gonna end up like he's not gonna play this, right?
Uh-huh.
Because he's gonna die. So he has to
Right.
defend first, and then you can defend.
Could he have not played J19 then?
Right now?
I think he has 2 liberties, so he's fine.
So it's gonna like go out, right?
Oh, okay.
And then he captures, and now he can't like connect.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
see.
kind of pointless, you know?
I see.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. That's something I can take as a lesson for
Oh.
sure.
Yeah, so he has to take it, and then he has to connect, and
Yeah,
then
and so he lost 1 point.
yeah, compared
Yeah.
to the real game, like there's like 1 point and like a ko, basically.
Yeah,
Or maybe
yeah,
like
I
two
see.
points in a ko. Yeah,
Mhm.
2 points in a ko. So that gains like 2 points, right? But when you're 8 points behind, like I don't like personally, like I don't really want to. Like this might be like a little bit arrogant or just like kind of crazy. Like if I'm not ahead in the middle game, like I don't really want to play out the end game, you know?
Really?
yeah, like I don't really, I stopped caring because because like most of my most of the exciting stuff is in the middle game,
Right.
and if it, if I'm not winning by the end of the middle game, like that's it. Like
Mm.
like if I lose, I lose. Like that's just it. Like that's just how I feel. But
Yeah, yeah.
like a lot of people like put a lot of effort into the end game, and that's like certainly gonna help.
Yeah.
But in a casual game, like I just don't really care.
Hmm. I was gonna say
But
my friend
yeah,
Will, he's 3 down, and he
um,
cares a lot about the end game.
the
Like
end game, yeah,
yeah, he's like you could turn 20 points around, and I've like seen him do it too, and I'm like Jesus Christ. But
yeah,
yeah, he cares a lot.
yeah, like like you can.
Yeah.
But it like when I like if I were to win a game like that,
Hmm.
like it wouldn't. It's just not satisfying. It's not as satisfying as like killing like
I
a
I
huge
I
creature.
think that's just personal psychology and preference more than
Yeah.
anything. Because like I would say the opposite from my friend Will. He loves like playing
Yep.
the end game, and he loves like turning around the games by like
Yeah. Yeah.
outthinking his opponent by using Sente, right?
Mhm.
But that's pretty funny. I like that.
Yeah. So like I think both. Like I think both are valid. Like you don't really have to take everything so seriously
Yeah.
because a lot of people do. Like a lot of people like dedicate loads of time into studying and like I'm a little guilty of that myself, but
Yeah, I was
like
gonna say I'm one of
at the
them.
end of the
So
like at the end of the day, like I don't really care that much.
hmm.
Like it's fun, like it's a hobby, but it's not like the end all be all.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if I don't answer a question right, like if I don't get a life and death right, like I don't really give a shit, you know? It's
Okay.
just fun. Um, yeah, and some people like really beat themselves up about that too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I know people like that who just like if they make one wrong move, like it's like the end of the world for them, you know?
I'm half and half, but I'm not good enough to like cry about it that as much. Maybe when I get higher.
Yeah. Hmm.
This felt bad. I was really sad about this one.
Do you have enough go threats?
Um, Probably not. I feel like he's more solid than I am.
Mm.
I feel like he's way more solid than I am.
Okay, so who's winning? Like the points are really clear now.
Hmm.
Well, let me count it. You should count too.
Okay, I'll try. All right. So I have at least 37 on the bottom. That's how long it takes me to count just the bottom.
For white?
Yeah, yeah. This is 37. I feel is pretty accurate for the bottom.
Okay. So like the more you count, like the faster you'll get.
Yeah, yeah.
It's basically like addition. You know? It's just
Right, right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here's a block of 4.
Yeah, yeah. I know, and I plan to practice on it a lot more, especially since you consider it one of your greatest strengths.
Yeah, like I think it's kind of a weakness too, because like I'll I don't know, like I have like a superhuman ability to know like what's going on and like if
Mm-hmm.
I'm winning or not.
Mm.
And if I'm losing, like I'll just kind of give up.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, so
sometimes
that can stop you from like playing the game, which could have led you to a better move, right?
some like most of the time I will like just play on, but like if I'm playing like my teacher or something,
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
know there's like no chance against him, right?
Yep.
But yeah, and that's when I'll just like, okay, you win, like whatever, right?
Mm.
Um, yeah, like most most of the time when you play like better players, like regardless of like if it's a real game or a teaching game, like you'll always be behind. Like I don't care like what you say, like you're always gonna be behind. Like it doesn't really matter. So
Yeah.
that's what gets me when I'm playing stronger players.
Mm.
But you have to like just stay in there and just keep plowing through.
Hmm.
But if you don't know how to count, like you won't even know. Like you won't even know that you're behind, you know.
Right, right.
So so white has about 64.
Hmm.
Um okay, black has 8 right here,
Hmm.
like 10 right here. Um like 12, 13, 14 here.
Hmm.
Like 35 on the whole like left side.
Mm.
And so 35, 45, 53, 63. So you're actually winning. You are ahead by 4.
Oh man,
So
that makes me feel worse.
how did you lose? So how did you
One
lose?
one huge move that like literally would have allowed me to come back completely was just F11. If I just played F11, like he wouldn't have beat me by 4.5.
I don't see what white can do there right now.
When White plays there, he now just got himself like at 2 to 3 points, 3 points
Oh,
now,
yeah.
and that's huge at this time, right?
That's pretty big.
Yeah, so that was literally the like 4 points he needed. I mean, well, it's three, but you understand. So he did play a better endgame than I did, and like I just feel bad, or I felt bad at the time.
Mm,
I couldn't see any moves that were like Sente. Like all the moves that I saw were like Gote.
yeah,
And so I couldn't. I felt like he had way more Sente follow ups than I had more Gote follow ups. Does that make sense?
yeah. How many?
I mean, sorry, go on.
You said 4.5?
Yeah, I lost by 4.5.
Oh, it's pretty close. Like I think it's
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's those 3 moves that I talked about.
Oh, definitely. And I felt it too. Like even if naturally in the moment I didn't review it in my head, you know what I mean? Like it just like hit
Yeah.
me. I was like, oh,
Like you can feel
oh,
it turn.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Um yeah, I mean this used to happen to me too.
Mm.
When I was 3Q, like I got lessons from Yuan Zhao,
Mhm.
who's maybe like 7 done AGA. He's pretty
Okay.
good. Like he has a couple books out and like he teaches mostly for
Yeah.
like an exorbitant price, right? But yeah, he like I was always showing him games and he was like I would make like 1 or 2 moves that would completely like I would have really good games that just like fell off the wagon once I made like
Mhm.
one bad move. And that
Right.
was kind of like a recurring theme in my games. And the way I got over it, like I don't know, you just get more experience
Mhm.
and you'll make less of those moves. Like you'll start to see like okay, if I don't go if I don't hang on.
Sure.
So at this point, if I don't play here, like it's not gonna be good, right?
Right. Right. Right.
Like you'll want to play so much because you've lost because you haven't been playing like the important spots. Like you'll want to play it so much that you're gonna look for every opportunity to play it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're gonna seek out. Okay, as soon as I get a chance, like I'm gonna play it. Like
You
that's
know what it
how
is?
important the move is gonna be. Yeah.
You know how you explained to Dave how like once you played a move and you feel committed to it, so you just keep playing it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's how I felt at this point. Because like I committed to making this wall here at the top left, and now I just saw it crumble, and I was
Oh,
like, oh,
I gotcha. I gotcha.
you know what I mean? So maybe it was that human spirit of like, no, that was my plan.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe.
Um, yeah, it's yeah, that's something like psychological about the game too. Like there's a lot of emotions you have to deal with and like psychological battles and it's just there's so much more to the game than just the game itself. Like I don't know, I kind of want to do like a series about it later, like maybe a talk or something, like a YouTube video about the metagame. You know?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
there is like a psychology behind it and like you know there's like so many different like aspects of it too. Like okay, so there's stuff that has to do with the game that's not actually the game itself, like time, right? When
Yeah.
like nobody really takes it that seriously, like I feel like, but it's a huge part of like tournaments and just the game in general.
Right.
And
Oh, definitely. It
yeah,
puts on the pressure hard. Like
yeah,
once I hit Biyomi, like things go out the window. I'm like, okay, now I gotta rely more on shape than like
yeah, yeah,
thinking out like the next 5 to 10 moves that will direct the direction of the game, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know. I definitely feel it when Biyomi hits. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Yeah, and there's definitely like a strategy like that you can implement to deal with that too. Like for me, like I don't spend a lot of time in the opening
Yeah.
because like I already know like because the opening it's a lot easier to like get the right answer than like the middle game or like fighting. Like it's more clear.
See,
If you
we've
look
had
through,
this discussion before, and I was like, I
yeah,
feel like
have,
the opening's
yeah,
more important, like, just because it sets up what you can do in the middle game, right?
yeah, yeah,
And plus, I really mess up a lot on the opening, like, direction and, like,
yeah.
where to play and stuff, so, like, I think that's why I spend more time on it.
Do you ever do like opening problems? I know
I
you had
have.
that. I know you had that book, like 501 opening problems, didn't you?
Yeah. I ended up last year doing, like, 100 and, like, something of them, like, 180, but I haven't opened it since.
Like, how did you do on those?
Um, I don't know. I sometimes I'd feel like I'd get a really strong spurt of like getting a lot in a row, and then other times
Oh,
I'd feel like, oh man, I just like it just broke up.
oh yeah.
But for the most part, doing it definitely like got me to think a different way, and it helps. It
Okay.
may at least once the opening's over, I can realize who's like did well and who didn't, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So yeah, like I try to spend a lot more time in the middle game. Like, okay, so one mistake in the opening,
Mhm.
it's not gonna kill your game.
Hmm.
One mistake in the middle game, like it's over.
Right,
Like
right,
you made
and
three here, right? One, two, three. But at a higher level, like just one of these will just completely destroy you, you know?
yeah, yep.
So it's a lot more important, I feel. And also, like, if you have like half an hour,
Hmm.
like, you don't want to like spend a lot of time deciding on two moves that give you like almost an equal result. Like both results are good for you, but like it's slightly different. Like just pick one, right? Like
Right,
just
right.
pick one. Like uh, um, if you have like a lot more time, maybe you have like an hour. Like maybe you'll spend like an extra minute on it, but like don't spend too much on it. Like there's a lot that goes into like um spending time, like time allocation, like spending time on the moves that need more time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's surprisingly hard to do because, like, while your time is running out, like, you don't know, like, which moves in the future you're gonna have trouble on.
Right.
So you want to
right.
conserve as much as you can.
I see.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much more about that, like, I could talk about, but, and then there's just, like, other parts of the game, like, psychologically, and, yeah, I want to call it, like, the metagame, and then just, like, put out a book about it.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it. It definitely sounds cool.
Yeah. Anyway, like, I think this was a good game for you, but you just, like, missed a couple spots. Like, once you fill those in, like, you'll be fine.
I feel like, at least so far since I've come back to Go, I've probably played like 8 games. And all of them, like, I feel like I've done fairly well on. I've never lost, like, by resignation or by, like, over 15 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, a lot of my games on KGS, I've gotten down to, like, 4 or 5 points.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I've gotten more confident in, but I don't know. But like you see here, there's always like something that just. But for the most part, I've been winning more than losing, so I feel kind of good.
Nice. Nice. All right.
Yeah, we can end this one here.
It's pretty late for you, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, like 1:30 over there.
Yeah. I'd still be willing to review one more game, though, if you'd want.
No, I can't.
Okay,
I have to go to sleep. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe like a really, really quick one, but
yeah,
it probably wouldn't do it justice, you know.
Yeah. Well, if you don't want to go over another game, can we go over the highlights of this one real quick from like the beginning to?
Yeah, sure.
You know, probably to the 3 points.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here.
So like this already, like I should have fought, right?
Yeah. Do you want me to look this up real quick?
No. I can look it up on my own time.
All right, cool. Yeah, and that's gonna help you too, like looking up stuff you don't know, and trying to like find the best move.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna, cause like the next time it comes up, you're gonna save a lot of time.
Right.
Like that's something too. Yeah, it sucks you had to do this. Because, like, if you could play here...
Right, I'd want to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good.
No, that's what I read too. I was like, that doesn't look good for me. And you were saying this was a bad idea too, right? Yeah. I'm not used to approaching the R4 stone like outside. Does that make sense? Yeah.
It comes in the Chinese opening. Like, I think you can do it here too. Like, there's a lot of space. You could come in high.
Mm-hmm.
And that would give you more space to run out.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can just run out, right?
Right.
But since it's low, there's not a lot of space here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's 3 white stones versus your 1.
Right.
It's less like the corner, like it's not even big enough to care about, you know?
Right.
Like, I don't even care about it now. Like, you have too many stones here. I don't care. Like, I'm outnumbered. It's not worth fighting over. Whatever. Like, I'll just give it up. Whatever, right?
Okay, yep.
Yeah, and if he plays this way, like, now there's some Maji. Now he can live in the corner later.
Right.
And if he spends another move, then you get the initiative. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's A or B. But if you just go here, and there's still some Maji.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe like white will respond differently, depending on like if you go like maybe he'll just like take the corner.
Mm-hmm.
rather than I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but
I see
anyway,
what you mean, though.
yeah.
I'm okay.
Uh, yeah, so this group wasn't really efficient.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could have attacked you better. Like, there's stuff like this. Even, like, more aggressive, but whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And then...
I thought this was fun.
what about, like, playing high? Because, like, this one, you want to make a base. That's what it's saying.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's not really enough space. So why not, like, go for, like, ignore the base, like, forget the base and just, like, focus on trying to get out as soon as you can.
I feel like he would lean on my group at P8, and then, even though he did anyway, but, so yeah, I feel like you'd be able to build the strength here and then take these 2 stones out. This is how I felt when I was, like, reading it. I think he would even build 1 more stone.
Oh.
I think he could get away with that, right? Because I would answer. Or if I don't, then I hurt.
Yeah.
Like in the rail game.
Like this?
Yeah. This was my thinking. I mean... At least,
it looks pretty bad.
Yeah, at least when I dipped down low, it kind of had like a good follow-up if he didn't answer. And even if he does answer, I felt like he was cramped.
Is that your cat?
Yeah, yeah. Is he like...
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's better.
But yeah, it's like you said. If I read instead of like played on feeling, then I wouldn't have played N10, right?
Oh yeah.
Because I know I could get out. Like if I just read that, but I felt like, you know how you sometimes you just play on feeling more than like reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like that move was like too good for white.
Yeah, because this black group has a lot of points now. Like maybe like 10 points.
Okay.
Yeah, and you don't really have to read a whole bunch either. Like 3 moves, right? Right.
Yeah, right. I let fear rule me a little bit on this, but I felt like it was okay. This, I knew this outcome, but I thought I was going to be able to attack these 3 stones a lot better.
Yeah. So, like, since your group is weak, like, his is gonna be fine too.
Right.
Yeah, and this was really good.
Yeah.
To make that 1 exchange before living. I don't know about this move.
No.
Yeah, because... Okay, so... You answered here, right?
Yeah. Is that not a good answer?
Like, if you don't answer, there's a lot of things White can do.
Right.
Like, maybe you'll even die. So you have to answer, right?
Right, that's how I felt. Yeah.
But that means these moves weren't Sente.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he shouldn't exchange H14. Like, he should just come here, and if you answer the same way, now it's like you kind of wasted a move, you know?
I see. Yep.
but it kind of worked out because like it wasn't Sensei, but
He didn't capitalize on it.
he made you stronger anyway. So it
Hmm.
kind of like canceled out like the benefit and
Hmm.
the non-benefit. And here, this was okay.
Yeah, it felt
It's
like it was
just
good timing,
yeah,
but
but this one like messed it up kind of.
yeah, he punched me back. He said, "I don't care about your reduction."
And also like this is kind of Sente too, or not? No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Uh,
I mean, because if he doesn't answer, like White's group is in trouble,
yeah, I see.
you know. So
Yeah, yeah.
so this move is even bigger than it looks. Like this is
Mm,
huge. This is a huge move. Like he can't afford not to play here.
mm.
So if it's Sente, like then his move is like double, you know,
Yeah,
because it
yep.
stopped your Sente move.
Right.
Yeah, so I think like out of A, B, and C, like C is probably the biggest.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
All right, Seth.
Whoa, 2 hours.
I think that we did that last time too, though. We spent like at least like 40 minutes, if not more. But in a
Yeah,
lot of this review, this review could have finished in like 30 minutes, but we were like talking about a lot of concepts and stuff that wasn't
yeah.
even a part of this game.
Yeah, I kind of get off topic sometimes.
No, it's fine though. It's fun.
All right.
Yeah, no problem, man. Hey, thanks for the review.
Sure thing. Next week
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
same time.
Monday. Sounds good.
Okay. All right.
Later.
See you later. Have a good week.
You too.